right, so I've seen some interesting responses to this announcement here on the internet, and not so surprisingly, it's pretty much feels like it's the norm, right? Every time a studio decides to make a decision in terms of bringing a game to another platform, there's always going to be that one or two people that goes, "Oh, that studio is a shill. That studio sucks. It's a shell of its former self," vice versa. Well, I must say, man, this is not the studio that we should be talking about in that particular sense, especially when this studio is behind great masterpieces like the Max Payne series. I'm just saying. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Big Cloud Gaming back again with another video. And before we get into today's topic, let me just get a few things out the way and we'll start. So, first of all, big shout out to D4G Studios for the new logo for the channel. If you guys are interested in getting a new logo for your YouTube channel or business, definitely let me know. I'll put it in the description below. And also, of course, I got to shout out you guys. You guys are the most important. Shout out to everybody who came by for the RGD podcast. For those of you that do not know or do not remember, we are live every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, so definitely hit that bell icon so you don't miss a show and you don't miss any content here on the channel. And also you can catch me on Sundays with Foxy Games UK as I am a co-host for the Gamer Couch podcast, so you can catch me out there as well. All right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and start today's video. So the internet has pretty much exploded because Microsoft has decided to not invest any further with Alan Wake. That's right, Alan Wake is now officially going back exclusively to Remedy. Remedy has the rights to it, and they're not ruling out any possibilities of the game going to any other platforms. Now, I'm not sure if they will bring it to the Switch or anything, but I'm pretty sure PlayStation was obviously going to be their next top priority. As you guys know, Remedy has a working relationship right now with Sony as they are working on Control. Now, for those of you that are confused about what Control is a new IP that they are working on, but it has a lot of elements very similar to Quantum Break. It's very interesting, to look at, but I'm pretty much calling it Quantum Break too. It looks very, very similar to it, and that's what's coming to PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox One. And Sony does have, I think, marketing rights to it, or they have some kind of deal going on with that game. So there you go there. The fact that Alan Wake can more than likely come to PlayStation, again, it wouldn't surprise me at all. It would make sense for them to bring it to PlayStation, but I kind of see this as a kind of a missed opportunity on Microsoft's point. This is one of the main games that I've seen people talk about this generation as of wanting a sequel to, right? Like, a lot of people said, "Where's the Alan Wake? Where's this game? Where's that game for the 360 era?" I do think they missed an opportunity there. I think it would have been smart to at least have this game, at least take a gamble on this, right? And shown this game, a new sequel to this game at E3, for this year. It would have made sense to have that for this year's E3. That would have been cool, just to throw a little bit more variety out there and a shock value. Especially with, Nintendo shocking everybody with Banjo-Kazooie. This could have been their Banjo-Kazooie type of moment, going, yeah, Alan Wake is now officially coming to Xbox, and it's going to be there. That would have been smart. But, that's what's going on. Now, as far as Microsoft letting the IP go, again, Microsoft didn't see it as a game where they were going to see a return on their investment. So that's why they pretty much let it go. And for those of you that are pretty much confused about Microsoft's strategy going into next generation, Microsoft doesn't really necessarily care about you buying the actual Xbox box. They care more or less about you being in the ecosystem, meaning you're buying their service, which is Game Pass, and you're just playing it on your preferred platform when and however you want to play it. And that's pretty much been their mindset going into next generation. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. It is definitely cool to see. I'm definitely looking forward to any more news on this. Now, I went to Twitter to check out even more details on it, and got a nice little tip for you guys. So you won't be hearing anything from Remedy regarding Alan Wake until August 27th. So that's pretty much where they're going to be announcing or releasing more information. So keep that in mind. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So we talked about this on we talked about this yesterday on the Gamer Couch podcast, and this is pretty much regarding game streaming. Now, I'm not really going to go in depth on this. You guys already know how I feel about game streaming. I don't think it's the future. It's okay as an option, I guess, right? But I don't see this as the future at all, or something that I would invest into. But I know a lot of you kind of are interested into it because you guys want to test the waters. So this is according to European gamers. This is a poll. According to this poll, 70% of the gamers are not interested in game streaming. So game streaming looks like a lot of people are not going to be caring about it, or majority of gamers just simply do not care about it going into next generation in terms of Europe. Now, keep in mind, there is not a poll out there for the US, not yet, if I'm not mistaken. So when they do release one, we'll definitely talk about it. But right now, that's what's going on in Europe. And yeah, I'm not really surprised. You know, I'm not I'm not sold on it though, guys. Just not sold on it. But you know, there's that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, and this is where we're going to end today's video on. Sony Computer Entertainment is indeed has come out and stated that the PlayStation 5 is indeed for hardcore gamers, and pretty much their strategy going into next generation is to focus on AAA budget games and studios. Now, you guys already read what we talked about earlier, which was the whole ordeal with Alan Wake. I can definitely see Sony working with Remedy to possibly make another Alan Wake, especially if Remedy wants to make another game. I can definitely see Sony doubling down and making that game and tying that game down to a PlayStation exclusive, or at least a timed exclusive, you know, kind of like how they did Neo. If I remember correctly, Neo was timed exclusive, you know. That would make sense. You know, tie those games down, get those games ready, and just get more people in it. And for those of you wondering where this information come from, this actual statement from Kenichiro Yoshida, this is courtesy of the Wall Street Journal. I was about to say Jungle. The Wall Street Journal, and yeah, that's what he stated. Kenichiro Yoshida went a little bit further in depth with this too. He talked about how the PS5 will focus on 8K, you know, and high definition graphics to pretty much appease, you know, consumers. Pretty much not really surprising at all for him saying that. As you guys already know, they pretty much said the same thing with PlayStation 4 Pro. You guys remember PlayStation 4 Pro, even though it was not a true native 4K machine, it did look great on 4K displays due to various techniques that they implemented for next generation. And pretty much those exact same techniques are going to carry over with PlayStation 5. Obviously, the PlayStation 5 is not running games natively at 8K. What it will be doing is supporting 8K displays and taking full advantage of the color gamut of the TV to give you a more refined image in the long run that can look better than the base model. And that's basically what they're going to be doing for the PlayStation 5. So, yeah. That's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about everything in today's video. And if you guys enjoyed it, definitely do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And definitely, like I said earlier, hit that bell icon so you don't miss a video. This is Big Cloud Gaming. I am definitely signing out. All of you be blessed. You be easy. And I will see you guys later. Later.